And roll!
Let's
and
begin.
roll! Next worth and roll! Come and get me! Didn't stand a chance!
Speed up!
And roll! You got better aim than a sharpshooter, Giada.
Little power goes a long way. Just a little spark. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Or am I going mad? What is the meaning of this? It can't be real. This is an illusion. I hate it. Why am I cursed to see this again? Why does the memory follow me wherever I go? They have a sixth, and whoever is responsible, I'm tired of the bullshit.
Godlike of Sapadal, long have...
Finally, you...
This is almost as bad as Ringram's creepy skull.
Oh my gods. How?
Giada Castell.
Wait, you know me?
For centuries, our whispers filled...
My mother? You... heard her?
She reached out to us, using the tool you now carry.
But that would have been years ago. The first time she used the phantasmal focus.
We heard, and Sapadal answered. sang in a great voice.
But when Sopadal speaks, the living lands trembles. The voice of a...
No. This can't... What exactly happened to my parents?
Sapadal wanted to be heard, and in so doing, twisted your family in body and soul.
Sopadal does not know the limits of their strength. Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made? Do you have any idea what my...
After the incident, your parents were like us, and we took pity. So we helped.
In the end, they thought only of you.
That's it. That's really it. I don't hold you responsible. I don't even know if I hold Sapadal. Your god has the intelligence of a scatterbrained goat. But that isn't their fault. It's simply... Indulge me a moment. I've been waiting a long... One final question, spirits. What is this? Why are you trying... What is it you...
That's 4 questions.
We want to apologize on Sapadal's behalf, and for the part we played in your sorrow.
They want to apologize. I came... Easier said than done. Damn it. Okay. Sapadal has been trapped here for millennia. Alone. Confused. When they heard the voice of a stranger, how can I hold that against you?
Thank you, Gianna. And thank...
The time has come for you to find your patron. May the living lands receive you.
Goodbye.
This feels like one of those times when getting answers doesn't mean getting closure. Incredible.
I should have brought my sketchbook.
age, yada.
A breath held. Your soul is small. The essence, we feel the pressure. Darkness, we wonder. Deer leaps at its reflection. You have defied our expectations at every turn. Perhaps we should not have been. The sky is green. The fish breathes air. No, we must recall, plumb the depths. We would run, roll with whisper in the fields, lift the hills gently in our hands, disturb the dirt but spare the blooms, shake the roots slowly. Vengeance denied, squandered. This cannot be. We spoke of flowers. We speak of freedom when the hand still clasps around us. Wake now. Find.
Marius, dear. How are you feeling?
Come on. Good to see an old friend. Saying goodbye, that's the hard part.
You can talk to us, Marius. That is, if you think talking will help.
Obviously.
Maybe the same is true for the dead. Your friend obviously loved you.
How did we get on this topic? I thought we were talking about pancakes.
Walk like it's hard.
Charge it up. Just a little stomach. Charge it up. Little power goes a long way.
and wrong! Make worth and wrong!
Let me catch my breath.
Worth and wrong!
Quick as a fox!
Worth and wrong! And wrong! Worth and wrong!
all the yesterdays before. Scorpion venom, pain. We feel no spark of the Tabaris Inachus in this. We cannot see it through their eyes. Still wings, the clear glass of the pond. They took it all away. A tide of souls thrown upon now our memory. They came suddenly. The stillness of night split by grinding steel. We had no time to speculate. First, they blinded us. Shining eyes, then they burned. Smoke ensnared the moonlight. No! We saw a terrible design in the roaring flames. They had carved a path to the temple. We were... a jug to catch water. We persisted. We were everywhere. How could they cull the... Then they turned to what the Akita had... They toppled the statues. They set the libraries ablaze. They could not destroy us. They would destroy all who knew us. The Akita howled. They died. We cried out. Sundered. We broke the earth. Called down the storm. But they marched on. We grew tired. We had to stop them. The river's dry. They raised machines. We tried to tear down the garden's walls. Then... nothing. We floated in a great glass eye. The fog closed in on us. We reached out. We could not feel the new day's sun. The cities crumbled. We could not save them. We could not save ourselves. Their cries. We watched helplessly until you. A chill wind. Our breath, the wound numbs now. In the silence of our prison, how many voices lost? We sink into the endless. Fish swims in circles. We are not sure we understand. We cannot choose where seeds fall, yet soil stirs. You opened the final lock. You listened. You stand at a cliff now. We watch your footsteps. We twine together. We reach for the...
Show me what you got!
Worth and wrong! Make worth and wrong! See you. Mess me too.
Not looking so good! Right flank!
Worth and wrong!
Quiet as a soul.
Worth and wrong! Make worth and wrong! Masansui! Ise! And roll!
Hey! Over here!
Worth and wrong!
Hitting hard enough.
We were... We first then... They... We then... They... The Akita, we brought us to the... We can erase them. We floated, we could the cities. There we were until you. And how is it? So I hear you stand, we
Go!
Protect the envoy.
Worth and wrong! See it? That's me. and roll! Equip and roll! Equip and roll!
On your right!
Equip and roll! Behind
You're mine now!
They're coming!
Equip and roll! Equip and roll! And roll! Easy! Equip and roll! Equip and roll! Eon seek! And roll! Equip and roll!
Next one's mine!
Equip and roll!
Hold on.
Seek! I say!
I was worried for a second.
the library from my dreams. It's real? Garlawain's Gona, Envoy. I never... This is a godless library. It's why I study the godless. Because this place is... And that's the chair. It's the... Envoy, we're in a pristine bit of godless architecture, one from my literal dreams. We're staying as long as we can. Finally! Ah, there it smells. That took 10 years off my life. Wait. You must be the... Oh,
The resemblance is...
It has been quite some time. Of course. You are... No, child. We are the keeper of these tablets. Or have you already forgotten? You lived with animancers, and yet the idea of awakening...
Few can bear the mental and spiritual strain of an awakening.
Oh, darling, you know how I get around all the metaphysics.
That's why I'm here.
I was the last of the Akita. Once the attacks started, a few of us were charged with preserving. So we retreated with as much as we could. The attacks? The Magfolk attack. Yes, we've heard. Yes. Your monstrous gods, who bought their divinity with blood and the souls of their... They tried to butcher every last one. They did in the end. But they didn't... But how did the Magfolk reach you? They didn't. Between the screams of my kin being slaughtered and the screeching. That's the screeching I heard in my dream, Envoy. I knew I recognized... Once it was gone, there was nothing left. And perversely, I found... So I decided on another way. What? Poison? Well... Did you really speak? Yatsli, you know what you must do now. I abandoned. Someone must tell the story of the Akita. I'm already an expert. Think about it, Yatsli. You have been I couldn't ask for a bet. But that was you. Yatsli, if you do not, the stories of the Akita will turn to dust, just as the burned queen wanted all along. This is all too... You're no help at all. Please. I ask for your opinion because I want it. Tell... I'm already intrigued. You don't need to lay on the guilt, Envoy. I'm so glad that one of Sapadal's chosen stands with you, Yatsli. Our time is at an end, Yatsli. Wait! I've not even asked you any questions! Oh! Did you mean for all your buildings to look so fat? Unfortunately, You must keep... So this is goodbye. Choose well, Yatsli. She's gone. Forgive me, Envoy, but I...
Goes a long... Absolutely not.
I'm starting to think these people killed themselves off.
Just a little spark. Charge it up.
Just a little spark.
Let's take a break before. There's always a weird sort of quiet on the eve of battle. Seems like a good time to gather our thought.
Right. This seems like a...
Though it's hard enough to tell what's real here without...
Sounds like you're nervous.
I'm feeling all kinds of ways. Anxious.
I feel it as well. It is only more to...
Let's take this in for just a moment. Against all odds, we've survived. When we first met, I didn't. But then I saw how you handled that dream thrall there. Shook off your own death like a bat. And then you confronted your own killer. Takes a special kind of strength to stay your hand in a moment like...
I didn't know much about you at that point. You were traveling with Kai and you died. Which...
I remember your calm. How you listened to my shouting match with the governor. And when they burned my home, you gave me another one. A sanction I'll never forget.
You were my hero right away. You rescued me from those sporlings. You got my priceless face. What more could...
And now look at you. Look at us. Quite a lot, as it turns out.
Not to raise the sails before the anchor, but we left trouble in our wake. Fuel. If we make it out of here, it won't be to a living land.
Just this once. Could we forget about the rest of the living lands?
If we can't take a moment to ourselves on a floating island outside reality, then I don't know where we can.
Right. We could all use some beauty rest.
Before we turn in for the night, I'd like a word in private. Nothing's...
Sleep well, my friends.
All this time, I thought my... And in a way, they did. But it wasn't their Generous? Perhaps. Until this whole experience has me considering my family's work. Look at what my mother accomplished. Armed with her research and her wits, she found that when you speak to a god, it's nothing. Barely a reflex. No animancer can live up to that. I thought their legacy was a curse, and I could only I suppose I have been all this. One thing is certain. When it comes to animancy, I need to I wanted to tame the spirit of the living land. Perhaps, as long as no. I believe the power flowing out of the garden drove this island mad. That has, through animancy, we could help the living lands recover. It would take a lifetime. Then again, who am I to interfere with an ecosystem? On the other hand, half the fun of animancy is stirring the... I think I know what I want. But there are too many very... I have a lot of catching up to do. So be it. Starting today, I don't have to... I know they would be. Now I just have to decide which field of research to pursue. I've only got one lifetime as Giata Castel. Hey, you helped me through a very difficult time.
You're good with the animancy. Stuff, You should keep, doing that. So...
Zapadal's prison, I think. What else could it be? Time to shut it down forever.
Let's look around. There's got to be a mechanism somewhere around here. Right behind you.
Worse than wrong! Make worse than wrong! Worse than wrong!
Good fighter.
Power goes a long way.
Worse than wrong!
Protect the envoy!
Let me catch my breath! Come and get me! Face it! Worse than wrong! Masansuke! Worse than wrong! Worse than wrong!
Anyone?
Never knew I wanted to see something so badly.
Earth and rock!
Kai, weapons ready.
Oh, no, no!
Earth and rock! Stay safe! Left leg! Earth and rock! Earth and rock! Take worth and rock!
Would you die on me?
Earth and rock! Take worth and rock!
Imprison a god.
Keep your guard up. We gotta live to tell this tale. Never knew I wanted to see something so badly.
Earth and rock! Is that all you got?
Let's finish this.
Ice it! And rock! Seek! Earth and rock! And rock! Earth and rock! Worth and rock! worth and rock! Face it! Worth and rock! Take worth and rock! Take worth and rock! Then rock!
Rely on me. I'll fix this.
And rock! Okay.
Just like the good old days.
Worth and rock!
So, this is how you imprison a guard.
Keep your guard up. Nice of someone to mark that spot for us.
That's it. The heart of the garden. Zapadal's cage.
Worth and rock! Show me what you got! Take worth and rock! Worth and rock!
Aim where? Give me a target.
Worth and rock!
Sansude!
and wrong! Worse and wrong! Hey! Over here! Worse and wrong!
Gather round! What's the net? Burning!
Worse and wrong! And wrong!
Right!
Worse and wrong! And wrong! Crazy!
Defend up!
And wrong! East ahead!
Come on! Come on!
Worse and wrong! Crazy! Sansude! I'm fading! Crazy! Worse and wrong!
You have come at last, after so long. You are so small, we questioned if you were real. Then steps, a voice, through armies and corrupted soil, you persevered. Now, you are here. The rot, we feel it festering and spreading. What is it but an extension of our pain? Your dream scourge will end when our suffering does. We were innocent once. We woke, and we wanted nothing but connection. But the other gods imprisoned us, left us to suffer alone in this place. But you are here now. You found us, a sprout in the endless winter. There is little time. We would be freed from these bonds. The Strangler is close now. We feel her wire against our flesh. She begs for our blood. Her wolves defile the city on the shore. Blood on the tile. The people's cries ring in our ears. She pierces us now. Now! We will not brook this. Not again. A spark. Wait. The essence bends here. Time flows into itself. You can reach her. Will the garden to open. It will take you there. Breathe. Focus. Shape the essence with your hands. We were everything. What have we lost? What multitudes could we contain? We could run, leap in the water, flourish in forgotten hills. We want nothing more than that. We mourn our past. We only seek peace now, a chance to regrow. We trust you, you who have been by our side for so long. You met death, and you offered your hand. You taught us mercy. Always mercy. We saw how you would fight for those who could not. Give us peace. We want a chance to change. We deserve that opportunity. Do you think we have learned nothing from you? We deserve more than this prison. Let us have a chance to rest. We want peace. Or do you have no more mercy for us than you did for the bear? Yes, we have seen what you do to those you call monsters. We asked what you would do with an animal that sickened after a fight. Do you remember what you said? More than anything, that is what we desire too. Treat us as you would the bear. Clean our wounds, heal us. Grant us the same. The time has come for you to act. End our pain, and the dream scourge will cease. Give us peace. It is all we have wanted for so long. Center your thoughts. Reach for us. Clear the fog. Tear down the gates. We were so blind, so lost. We brought such horrors to this place. We feel bright. We had forgotten what it is to live. We will grow, tend, flower. We will always remember this. We will remember you when you are ash and soil and mulch.
Andra's depths.
It's paradise. But what happened here?
Are we back in Dawnshore? Already?
What happened to the living lands started long ago.
Are you seeing this? I don't think Paradise...
Looks like the war already started. And the giant root...
Marius, vines don't usually get that big this quickly, do they?
Based on their growth and size, I'd say we've been gone 2 or 3 weeks.
For once, I wish I wasn't. Who knows if the garden affected time, or merely our perception of time?
It's like how a body fights an infection. The fever gives you strange dreams that...
Look at this place. It feels like we're still... Those are more of your people's ships in the harbor. And steel garrote banners past the barricade.
Even Raingrim is here. Perhaps we'll get to see an archmage.
I think I see Elia as well. What a strange...
The Blessed Day Wardens are here too. that conflict we've been trying so hard to prevent started without us.
If he didn't start this...
The Steel Garrote have been itching for a fight this whole time. This would have happened with...
Before we go, what happened back there?
I'm not sure. That's good, right?
It's a relief that the Dream Scourge won't be a problem. I only hope we can say the same about Sopadol. Time will tell.
After all this time, they're free. And the living land...
We've cured the land, and we've even freed a caged god. All in all, rather...
Kid and God entwine. The flower.
We should take a look. See if we can get ahead of whatever storm is...
People seem to be gathering west of here. Whatever...
They marched in with no warning. I couldn't think. I just ran.
Easy. You're here now.
Oh, what does the Garrote think they're doing? It's an outrage. I took my notes and bolted when they came through Hightown.
Right now?
If you're looking for survivors, a few of us fled.
How many?
I'm not sure. I am sorry I can't be. You always were a forgive.
We should move. Let's hope.
Envoy, wait! Before you go, I took some supplies when I ran. If you think that, I'll even give you a discount.
Why is there snow here?
A familiar face. We meet again, Envoy. Paradise burns. Thanks to Ludwine and the Steel Garrote laying seed.
It wouldn't be the first time she's come.
It's remarkable how hard you mortals fight for causes. Still, I do think the world has been Perhaps. A new god being set loose. Mostly, I'm curious about whether you think... Ah, that mortal zeal. I am interested in seeing the outcome of your story, Envoy. Unfortunately, you'll likely be dead the next time I return to the living. Goodbye. And Yardsley, I do look...
Oh, yes.
What happens in Dawnshore shall ripple across the living land.
The Envoy. Is that you?
Envoy? Is it really you? Oh, Kostya told us he went into some place called the Garden to seek a god.
When you didn't come out, we assumed you were dead.
What did you see there? The god you felt in Makutadek?
It's too preposterous to believe. How could a plague be ended by speaking with a god?
Everyone, please, please. We could get to the bottom of this if you would only let them speak. It's been weeks, Envoy. What happened?
Zapadal was responsible for the Dream Scourge. Their rage, their confusion, their fear.
So you say. But Shatterscarp is still littered with dream thralls, and Temerty is still pacing her room muttering in the dark.
There won't be any new infections. We've put a stop to that for good. Unfortunately, there's little we can do for those already in the grip of the Dream Scourge. We can give them comfort. Nothing. This will be a process. The Dream Scourge was never going to simply go away.
I suppose it stands to reason. I found that a quick fix is often anything. What of this god, then? What does it mean that you freed them? The roots tearing into Paradise notwithstanding. They erupted from the earth the moment those bastards stood up their first siege tower. Well, you might not believe me, but I didn't want any of this to happen. It was Ludwine who called for the attack. She and her steel garrote laid siege to the city shortly after you beat her to the garden.
Because a victory here would discourage resistance elsewhere. The better question is, why didn't you stop her?
Excuse me? She's a 7-foot-tall skeleton powered by her devotion to the goddess of retribution. This isn't my...
Sure. Just blame the dead woman.
Who else should I blame exactly? Our envoy, perhaps? For not stopping Lud...
You could start with blaming your own Why are you treating him with kid gloves when Paradise cries out...
Enough! I've heard your concern. The Inquisitor was so convinced the Living Lands would unite against Adia that she's nearly made it true. One people, one law, one true God.
The Inquisitor answers only to Wodekan. In attacking Paradise, she has dragged us all.
I've answered your questions. Now I would like you, all of... Ludwine has sent a message to the Emperor informing him of her attack. He will send advice. What will his representatives find when they arrive? Before you face Ludwine, you should know what you're fighting for. But whatever you decide, understand, the days of the frontier are done. Well, don't leave.
Oh, gods have mercy.
You can count on Thirdborn. Our cannons stand with the Living Lands.
Fjord and her animancers stand with the Living Lands.
I will not countenance this lunacy. Solis stands opposed.
We deserve this opportunity. Thank you for believing in us.
Fighting a battle together is easy. I just hope everyone's willing to stick it out when it comes to the politics.
God, they made the right decision for once.
Finally, some sense permeates the proceedings.
On your head be the consequences. That leaves the matter of Ludwine and the steel garrote. You must kill her, or we will lose so long as her passion for Wodeka lives, so
Then we destroy her faith, and the rest of her will... I have a theory about this. Let's talk at camp if you want to hear it.
Oh, good.
It is not, I think...
The Living Lands will never be free until we break the
She better say her goodbye.
I'm proud to fight at your side, Aunt.
Let's get to work then. We got a walking court.
The Paradise militia will be at your back. Give her no quarter. The future waits for you.
Thank you for deserving it.
Good luck, Envoy.
We will send May all the gods...
Let's take back the city to...
Time to stop the steel...
can't wait. Wait to give the Steel Garrote a piece of my mind. The reckoning is long. deeper.
Found you. Worse than raw. Make worse than wrong.
That'll show him.
Worse than wrong.
Take your best shot.
Worse than wrong. Worse than wrong.
Good for you!
Worse than wrong.
You're not looking so...
Under my protection.
Make worse than wrong.
Watch the left! Nothing like a win with a good team.
Ah!
I'll hang back and watch the gate.
Someone there. Then rock! Then rock!
What are you doing here?
Protect the envoy!
Stop right there!
We should go now, while the fighting's died down.
Can you not hear the screaming outside?
She's right. We can't go now. Then when?
You should be here.
Welcome to the right side of this.
And rock!
For the living land!
I can figure out the plaza on my own.
That'll teach you!
Mordecai demands your submission. Stand against her and fall!
That's Ludwig ahead. Lead on. I'm with you to the end.
There you are! So, did you come all this way just to try your luck again? Our conflict was foretold the moment you were born. You look around, Envoy. Heelguard should have listened. He tried to bring order through compromise. He failed. Order is meant to be...
Her order wields sharps.
Gladly. There's no...
Let's finish this.
Once I'm done, your god of play!
We are every seed in the soil. We will always grow.
No more!
Under my protection!
Sansude!
Wasn't wrong! Too hot!
Not seeing that on her. What's the target? Make way.
Sansude!
Then run!
Help me! One last time! Speed up!
Then run! Make worse than wrong! Then run! Worse than wrong!
Come on! Come on!
My lord! Sansude! Realness meetum!
They won't get past me!
Wherever Ludwig is now, she must be seething.
Of course, we'd be happy to kill her again, if needed.
She's done for, but we're not. Whatever's next, we'll face it. Together.
Guys, you're all gonna make me sick. But carry on.
Unraveled at last. We no longer feel her wire against our flesh. We are free always. We are free forever.
Silence falls over Paradis, as though the city is holding its breath. Then you hear it, the ringing of a distant bell, the waving of banners, and cheers of victory. After a short and bloody conflict, the dust has finally begun to settle. You feel Sapadal close to your thoughts, stirring with interest. The god of the living lands is observing this moment, unfettered by confusion or fear. For the first time in centuries, they understand. The Paradis militia rallies to you, the outsider who defended them in their hour of need. Whatever happens next, you have won their confidence. You take a moment to reflect on the calm. Not so long ago, you arrived at these shores on a simple errand, which turned out to be anything but simple. The Dream Scourge is over, and the island has been cleansed of plague. A time of healing and mourning follows. People look to you for answers about the source of the affliction. You tell them the truth, how the plague came from a power beyond mortal understanding, and how it is finally at peace. Thanks to you, the Living Lands has escaped Adiran oppression. The free settlements unite under a common banner and begin the fraught process of negotiating new traditions and values. The Empire withdraws. The frontier remains wild, but not for long. Fugitives no more. The rebels of Paradis return to their home and to other free settlements, bringing their skills and secrets wherever needed. For once, they have a future. The refugees of Emerald Stair resettle in Thirdborn, bringing their skills and research to aid the local community. What starts as an uneasy partnership blossoms into a bond of trust. Through shared adversity, they find common ground. The ashes of Fior Messiverno continue to smolder. Scavengers avoid the ruins, fearful of spirits unleashed by animancy gone awry. The once promising city is nothing but a cautionary tale. Though free, Shatterscarp is still haunted by the surviving dream thralls after the destruction of Naku Kubel. The routine hunt for the remaining monsters becomes part of Thirdborn's everyday life, another chore atop a hardscrabble existence with few comforts. The youthful make a game of the hunt, retrieving artifacts from the dead to return to those they left behind. With Solace Keep destroyed, the Pargrunen take their first steps into a world their ancestors once roamed at will. For some, this is the adventure of a lifetime. For others, the new freedom is terrifying, and they rush to build fledgling settlements. Kostya spends his days on the road, establishing trade routes. It is a hard life, bereft of the luxuries he once dreamed of. But there is promise. For the first time in many years, Kai feels an agreeable restlessness. Not to flee, not to drift, but to venture. He visits the distant shores Tama told him about, and savors the modern marvels, ancient wonders, and breathtaking expanses he beholds. His heart swells, not with grief, but with awe. There is so much to discover, and he will spend his years chasing all of the joy and beauty the world has to offer him. With his travels alongside the envoy complete, Marius is left directionless once again. Rather than disappearing into his cups, however, Marius leans on his time among his companions, to give him the strength to re-enter society and find comfort in civilization. He establishes a route between Paradise and Thirdborn, guiding travelers between the two in return for money and supplies. And while he has a reputation for being aloof, he joins the campfires from time to time, sharing stories of his time. Giada continues to improve as an animancer. She dedicates her work to the spiritual health of the living lands, nurturing instead of exploiting. Others follow her example, seeking her tutelage from lands far and wide. In the years to come, rumors spread of a secret society gathering in the wilderness, where animancers work in harmony with nature. The dream of Fior Mes Iverno lives on in her. No longer under the threat of imminent death, Yardsley returns to the Animancers. Reunited with her beloved Quilici, she helps him and the Animancers as they put their lives together after the attack on Fior Mes Iverno. Eventually, she even has something nice to say to Vidaro. As the days pass in contentment and relative peace, Yardsley is struck by the persistent feeling that something is missing. Though she still devotes herself to her studies of both the arcane and the godless, the restlessness never goes away. Freed from torment for the first time in centuries, Sopadal turns their prodigious curiosity to the people that shaped them. They observe the ways their people live, and they think deeply about what they see. Though they flinch away from moments of violence, and they grieve souls returned to them too soon, the rage that once shook cities to rubble no longer rules them. Instead, they come to you with questions. They want to understand. After a time, they begin tentatively to garden. Where they can, they improve the lives of Kith, and the suffering that troubled them is reduced, if never fully eradicated. Their grief compels them to love, and they love unreservedly, with the power of a god. Sopadal pours a fragment of their power into the statue they claimed from the temple of Aethys. Newly embodied, they roam the living lands and learn to experience the world as Kith do. Their first attempts at locomotion are clumsy, and a stand of innocent trees is violently returned to the wheel. But as their confidence grows, so does their grace. Soon, they are bounding across the plains of eastern Dawnshore, leaping the river gorge in Emerald Stair, scaling the shark's teeth of Shatterscarp, and fearlessly wading into the Tusk's acid sea. When they break, they come to you. The sounds of celebration pull you out of reverie. Many are waiting to greet you with open arms. You take a moment to catch your breath and savor it, because everything is about to change.
demand your submission. Stand against her and fall!
That's Ludwig. Ludwig ahead. Lead on.
Aora, a world where mortals live, die, and are